Alright, welcome back everybody to more Monster Hunter Friday. And I know that's kind of weird calling it that still, considering the last two episodes have been on, not Fridays. But this one is. At least I hope to God we get it finished in time for it to be on Friday. So, welcome back. Monster Hunter Fridays, Monster Hunter Ranking, and back by popular demand because so many people left comments asking, practically begging, really, to be all honest with you. Ceph's back. We got Ceph back, you guys. I did it.
Hi.
I got Ceph back like you wanted. Are you happy now? Are you pleased? It took no, I mean, it took begging from you to get me to do my own begging. I had to practically beg. I was like, please, please, please come do this. So today we are talking about our first Piscine Wyvern, as sad as I am to say, and I don't think he's the first one. I think Cephadrome is technically the first one you encounter. But anyway, it's also our first monster of the F tier. And the video hasn't even fucking started, so that's to tell you everything you need to know. We're talking about Plesioth, and because because it's boring to just sit here and watch me talk. I've recorded a fight with Plesioth, and it's playing in the background right now, and you can watch as I fight Plesioth. Won't that be fun? Won't it be fun for everyone to watch? Don't you love this monster? Ceph, you love Plesioth, right?
I'm count myself thankful that I have yet to encounter it.
That's the good answer. So, Plesioth is. I don't even know what the hell it's supposed to do. I don't think it has a purpose other than being unique in the fact that it's the only monster, I think, at all at this point to be underwater. I know none in the first gen, and then in this generation, which is the second one for those who aren't aware. Uh, I don't even think it's. I think it just is the only water creature. I can't think of any more. Like I don't know. I really don't. I think it's just Plesioth, and it's weird because in try that would have been perfect. It would have been peak because Plesioth is a purely sea dwelling creature. It comes on land, it does, but it has to breathe water. It's not like Laggy or Ludrith. It has that they can come up and down. They have to breathe air. This thing actively will um just live in the water. And honestly, it would be a lot cooler if it was in try because of the underwater mechanic. But in this game, it doesn't work because when he's in the water, as everyone could see from the footage being shown, the only way to get him out, there's two ways. There's the sonic bomb, which I threw just then, which does not work if he's raged. And as you can see in the video right now, he instantly rages the moment you throw that bomb. The second way is to sneak up to the water line, the bank of the river or whatever he's in, and fish for him with a frog. And all that does is just pull him out, and which I'm not even sure how that works. But you pull him out, and he just starts flopping like a fish, and you can just get some free damage in. But it's not crazy. And as everyone can see, right now I have a full set of Shogun armor. That's fine. I have a Kezu shock sword, the Kezu great sword. These are still early game items. Like this is the low rank variant of both these items, and this fight doesn't even last long. So you have a giant Piscine Wyvern. This thing is huge. Its hitboxes are ungodly. Its damage is ungodly. Everyone knows it for the meme of the hip check, which it just did, and it does again in this video, I think 3 times in a row. And he doesn't serve any job or purpose. He's not a trainer, he's not a teacher, he's not a wall. He's just there. He's one of the fillers. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, there's tons of them that are that way. But in this case, what the fuck is this thing? I mean, really, like why? I mean, it's a cool concept that they did great in Try. It's a sea monster. Try did that beautifully. This should have been in Try, and it would have been so much cooler probably. But the fact remains that it spends its time in the water, and there's only a few maps that have water areas that are big enough to house it, and it's usually the jungle or the desert. And he'll go in the water for minutes at a time and just attack you from the water. And there's not really anything you can do if you don't have a gun or a bow. There's nothing you can do. You just sit there and kind of let it happen. Because if he's in rage mode, you're not going to bomb him out, and you can't fish for him if he knows you're there. So, see, he's already going back into the water at this point. So, I'm just so confused as to why they made this creature the way they did. It would be a lot better if you could fight him underwater or drag him out more. But as you can see right here, he just pops out and he'll just spray water at the shore and try to hit you, and that does a lot of damage for what it is as well. So I don't know. It's just a bad design in and of itself. And is that his fault? No, that's not Plesioth's fault that they designed him this way. They had a great monster. They just put him in the wrong generation. I feel like it would be a lot better if we had him in the Tri, and in the third generation in Tri, where you went underwater. Now, granted, Tri is the only game that has that in it, even in its own gen, but it would be a lot better, because as it stands, Plesioth is nothing. Like, he's annoying, he's a nuisance, and he's boring to fight, and he's irritating as piss, because he hip check. And I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, I could not have Ceph help me fight this thing because this is on an old generation, and I don't even know if the online still works for it. I know the online for Gen 1 is gone. It's been gone, but I don't know. In the subspecies, green Plesioth is just Plesioth. It's the same thing with blue Yankutku, red Kezu. They just have, I don't even think it's an elemental weakness difference. Like, Kezu at least had that. Red Kezu's weak to water instead of fire. But blue Kutku, I don't think there's anything different beside the colors, and maybe some better health, and that's it. And I think it's the same with the green Plesioth. It's the same thing, the same monster. It's just got a color swap, and it's just got, I don't know. There's not a lot I can even say about this thing. It's that weird. It's that bad. But as you can see, I was taking a shitload of damage from this thing, just it moving and running. And I had such a high defense already. Like, this thing does way too much damage for what it is, for what it does for those hits. And the hitboxes are crazy. I might have been talking over it and missed it, but there was a point where, like, this thing's tail is 8 feet above my head. And when it swings that tail, it hits me somehow. And at one point here in a minute, he'll do that, and he'll hit me while I'm blocking with the greatsword. It's not a block. He full-on hit me while I was blocking with this weapon. So, I don't know. I've been talking way too much. Ceph, say something, please.
God, I can't even give my opinion on this thing. Piscean migrants are just unpleasant to fight to begin with. And just from the footage I've seen, I don't wish to encounter this thing, and even if I were to go back and play the older generations.
I feel personally that they should have swapped Piscean Snake to where there's more Snake Wyverns and less Piscean Wyverns. Because we've only got
Cool.
we've only got one snake. I don't count Remover. Remover can suck dicks in hell. I'm saying Najarala and its subspecies are the only ones, because Dalamadura is an Elder Dragon. And you've got the Cephadrome sucks, Plesioth sucks, Giratotus fucking sucks, Baratotus fucking sucks. There are Lavasieth fucking sucks. There are no good Piscean Wyverns in this game because they're all the same fucking creature. Baratotus is Giratotus. It's the same damn monster. Lavasieth is Plesioth. It's the same damn monster. Cephadrome is the only one of them that's his own kind of somewhat unique thing, and even then, he's annoying as hell to fight too. He's just a nuisance. I don't know. These monsters, this whole classification can be lump summed in one video as bad. And this isn't even, it's not even an interesting video at this point because of the fact that it's literally, there's nothing to talk about when it comes to Plesioth other than negatives. There's no positive traits other than maybe concept. I'll give him concept because this is a wyvern that at one point developed to adapted to life underwater, and like his wings became fins. Like that's kind of a cool concept. I'll give him that. The design, even, because he's kind of designed off a lionfish somewhat. I like that. That's cool. But there's nothing else, and the AI just defaults to hip check, tailspin, hip check, tailspin, hip check, breathe water, tailspin, hip check. And what sucks is that there's a good bit of monsters in this game that are weak to ice or weak to water, and unfortunately, the only real good weapons that have water element are this assholes. And farming him is just a chore. I mean, farming anything is a chore, but it's especially so when the fights are boring, not fun, and they take forever because of an inflated health pool that doesn't deserve the amount of hit points it has. But he's dead. Everyone sees it. He's there. He's dead. It's done. I don't want to ever do this again. I hope to God there's no key quests in this game that require it. I'm sure there will be, and I'll throw a fit and have to do them. But Plesioth is just not a very fun fight. Not a very fun monster. I don't like it. I personally don't like it, but this has nothing to do with personal preferences. As I've said, this is a 100%, we're trying to make it a 100% objective list. This isn't a popularity poll. This isn't anything like that. We're trying to determine who are the tops. And Plesioth brings nothing to the table. Plesioth brought nothing to the table so fucking hard. He only shows up in 2 generations. And being in GU does not count because GU brought everyone back. Actually, no, it didn't even bring everyone back. GU didn't even bring back everybody. But for some reason, they brought back Plesioth. But I'm pretty sure he's in GU. I could double check that real quick.
Oh no, he is. He's in Generations and GU.
Which it's like a few of my personal favorite monsters didn't even make the cut for GU, and it's like you brought Plesioth back. Who asked for Plesioth? I don't recall asking for Plesioth, but whatever.
Yeah, no, he's been around for a while, according to this.
What was he in Gen 1?
In the original.
Are you serious?
I've got, unless this wiki page is wrong.
That's actually insane then. So then this, I don't know if Cephadrome was in
the original Freedom Unites 3 Ultimate.
Are you telling me they brought him back for every gen? Why?
Every gen but the recent one. Which, let's count ourselves lucky in that regard.
But why would you bring him back? He sucks dicks for a living. I don't think he should come back. I think he should stay gone.
Unless they introduce underwater mechanics, I do think that they should avoid bringing back Piscean wyverns as a classification.
You know they're going to make another one, or they're going to bring back something. They're probably going to bring back Cephadrome because he lives in the desert and sand. He swims through sand. They're probably going to bring him back. Specifically because of how open the fucking desert looks in the trailer. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah. I don't know. So, as much as it pains me, I feel like a vampire holding a cross right now. But I've got the icon for Plesioth right here in my hand. And, I mean, do we really need to have this talk? I mean, do we really need to discuss where he's going? I mean, you knew when you saw the video that what was going to happen. You knew immediately what was going to happen. And, you know, everyone who watches these videos understands how this works, which way we go. I'm not just going to make him the first in F tier. I'm not even going to put him in first in F tier. This sorry excuse of a son of a bitch is going at the very tail end of F tier. Right here on the other end of the whole fucking board. Because why? Because Plesioth fucking sucks. Please leave a comment if you think Plesioth sucks. Please leave a comment if you think he doesn't suck so we can all laugh and point at you. And honestly, God, I mean, Seth, do you have anything to say about Plesioth? That's anything?
Anything kind? No.
So nothing kind. Good, good, good. Anything negative you'd like to say?
Apart from what I've already said, I count myself lucky that I have yet to fight the abomination. I unfortunately, what's crazy is like I genuinely think even with how bad like Gyrototus, Beototus, and Levisioth are, that doesn't sound nearly as infuriating as Plesioth.
I
Because
mean,
at least those three will stick to fucking land for a while.
not only that, at least you can fucking hit him in the head. Plesioth is so damn tall for no reason. Like hitting him with anything is a task in and of itself. But anyway, this video is longer than I ever thought it would be, considering who we're talking about. Um, but yeah, so check out all the other things I do on this trash heap of a channel. Check out all the things I do on the other channels I'm involved in. Check out my TikTok, since it's not banned yet, but most likely will be soon. I need to post more SCP content on there, as I haven't in I don't remember how long. Ceph, check out Ceph's stuff. Ceph, what stuff you have?
Yeah, working on it still.
Check out Ceph's stuff. It's freaking great. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I'd definitely check it out again. It was wonderful. I never thought I'd leave. I was like, holy shit, this stuff. It's phenomenal. It was wonderful. I had the best time of my life looking at Ceph's stuff. So, yeah. Either on here, there, or in between, or over here, or over there, or somewhere, you'll see me and Ceph again sometime. Ceph, say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.